You cannot benefit from a nation that you talk down on. You cannot benefit from a system that you disregard. Okay, thank you for that. I want to say that the Nigerian investment space is one of the most robust and fastest growing and also high in potential across not just Africa but globally. So I do believe that the president's visit to the UK is going to bear a whole lot of regulatory, transformational opportunities to scale most of our sectors. I hear the stuff going on out of the maritime and port management with deal signing of about 700 million pounds. So that should go to, I think, a Papa and Tin Can. So it also means that with that level of traction or interest, you're going to find other port development activity bearing serious momentum. You're going to be seeing interest in the Ibom Deep Seaport, which is long overdue, very credible seaport project. You have the Olokola, you have Lekki, Badagry, you have the Badagry, the Bakassi one. So we're going to be expecting a lot of interest in the port and maritime sector in Nigeria, and this becomes like a signal, and I believe that a whole lot more would happen. And then on the even on the cultural side, there's a lot of handshake that is going to be happening going forward. I'm particularly delighted with the way and manner Mr. President carried the culture of the nations ever so proudly. It is something that we hardly do, and I'm impressed and confident that with this historic reception and hosting of the Nigerian president, even Nigerians would come to also understand, because it's something that I've always harped on. You cannot benefit from a nation that you talk down on. You cannot benefit from a system that you disregard. So if you have a president, you should honor the president. If you have a nation, constitutional nation, you should respect the constitution. If every Nigerian does what he or she needs to do, it could even become like a sign. It can become like a direction for even the leaders, because you can look at it top to bottom, you don't have more than 10,000 leaders. So between president up to the last man at the council and the councillor, they're not up to 10,000. So why do you think that 10,000 people can just run and drag every 250 million Nigerian down the slope of poor essence? So I believe the essence is for every Nigerian to get responsible. Luckily, the president has come up with a tax regime. Tax regimes are not just an opportunity for government to take from the citizens, it's an opportunity for the citizens to buy a stake in government. So I see that Nigerians are even going to be more responsible, because every claim that you hear about development projects, you hear the citizens say, no, you can't do that with taxpayers' money. No, you can't mess around with taxpayers' money. No, you can't take such a decision because I contribute to it. So now that every Nigerian is going to be contributing to the, via the tax reforms of this administration, I see a whole lot of responsibility, because leadership without responsibility is faulty. Followership without responsibility is inane. And so with this level of responsibility that the tax reforms are going to bring, you're going to have Nigerians being able to tell their local government chairman, their House of Rep member, their senator, or whoever else is in charge of their affairs, hey guys, sit down. What is happening to our resources? I contribute to it. It's a part of you hold it in trust for me, not you're the leader. You are the alpha and omega. You are the only one that's the best thing after fried rice. We've continued on that narrative for way too long. So it's high time we get responsible as citizens. It's high time the knowledgeable people in the nation, people who have what to offer, begin to speak. It's high time we get off our complacency, get off our story and excuse making, and get to begin to build this nation, because this is a great nation. Everyone else understands that. Everyone else respects that. It is only the Nigerian that has refused to understand how important, how essential, and how much value he can bring to his nation. So, in all of that, applaud the presidency, applaud what is going on across our nations. The states are doing well. A couple of the states are doing well. The people in the states must demand responsibility from their leaders, and Nigeria will just be a better place, and we'll be happy that we came through this land and we did our best to impact it positively.